Dan Ahern, Tom McCarthy and John Lenihan have long been associated with sport in the parish of Ballymacalligot. Here is the story of Tom McCarthy. Tom McCarthy, the only Irishman to win the New York City Marathon. Tom McCarthy was born on the 3rd of May 1936 in Glownlee, Curra, County Kerry. Tom attended Scartaglen National School as a child and later the Christian Brothers Secondary School in Tralee. In 1953, while serving his apprenticeship as a carpenter, he became acquainted with the legendary Jack Crowley of Farranfore Athletic Club. Jack saw that Tom had raw talent and a hard-working attitude and encouraged him to run at a local sports meeting. That day, Tom finished second to the famous Tom O'Riordan of Ardfert. Tom was so stiff over the next few days that he could barely walk, and he knew there and then that he would have to do some training if he was to win future medals. He began competing in many local sports throughout the county, with Jack Crowley as his coach and taxi driver. At each event, Tom gained valuable experience and made many lifelong friends. In 1957, he moved to England to seek work and continued training as best he could. Later that year, he caused quite a stir as he came from behind to win the London Youths Under-21 cross-country title at Parliament Hill, a sensational achievement for a young lad from Kerry. In 1959, Tom moved to Canada and showed his talent by finishing second in the Canadian National Championships and winning many other major races across Canada. In 1962, Tom immigrated to America and settled in New York, where he started to make a name for himself as a top roadrunner. He picked up a silver medal in the American National Cross Country Championships with the New York Athletic Club. He won a major 20k road race that year in 1 hour 13 minutes and clocked a mile victory in 4 minutes 33 seconds. In 1963, he won the Metropolitan 18-mile road championships and in doing so set a new course record of 1 hour and 41 minutes. That same year, Tom was asked to represent the United States of America in the 1964 Tokyo Olympics. But Tom declined the offer, choosing to stay loyal to his friends in the NACA in Ireland. In 1964, Tom won the prestigious Roadrunners Club 20-mile event in 1 hour 50 minutes and picked up silver in the AAU National 25k road race. He also came fourth in his first Cherry Tree New York Marathon attempt, gaining valuable experience on the streets of the Bronx. Tom was also the New York 30-kilometer champion in 1963. He again retitled his title in 1964 and made it 3 in a row in 1965. In 1965, he registered his most famous victory when he completely outclassed the star-studded field to win the New York Cherry Tree Marathon by over 5 minutes in a time of 2 hours, 29 minutes and 33 seconds. This time placed Tom among the top 10 European marathoners that year. A month after his New York victory, Tom competed in the Boston Marathon, and a month after that he finished second in the Canadian National Championship Marathon in a time of 2 hours 36 minutes. That same year, Tom also won the Caesar Rodney Half Marathon in Delaware. Tom returned to Ireland in 1966 and continued his success, adding a string of county and Munster titles to his already bursting trophy cabinet. In the 1970s, Tom was strongly involved in the community games at local level and was instrumental in the early career of one John Lenihan, who would later become world champion hill runner. In 2005, Tom was invited back to New York on the 40th anniversary of his famous victory. With over 30,000 runners and 2 million spectators, the event had changed somewhat since the 1960s. Nonetheless, the current sponsors ING gave Tom the VIP treatment, which made the trip more memorable. During the race, Tom was interviewed on the United States national TV network, showing that he is still capable of making the headlines. Tom's 1965 winning time of 2 hours 29 minutes 33 seconds would still have placed him in the top 50 in 2005. This is a remarkable achievement given the massive scientific and technological advances in athletics over the past 40 years. Although no longer competing, Tom still maintains a strong interest in all things athletics. Every Stephen's Day, Tom can be found in Farran 4 as the official starter of the club's very popular 5k road race, a race which he himself won in 1962, the very first year it was held. Tom still attends local race meetings to cheer on his grandson Connor, who has shown similar natural ability and is steadily making a name for himself in the underage ranks, with multiple county, Munster and national medals to his name. Like his grandfather, Connor proudly runs with the Farran 4 Main Valley Athletic Club in honour of Tom's great athletic legacy. As a child growing up, I would have heard the name Tom McCarthy being spoken of in the same level as the great Mick O'Connell or Ronnie Delaney. Many people know of the great victory of Neil Cusack winning the Boston Marathon, but not so many are aware of Tom McCarthy being the only Irishman to win the New York Marathon. Today, in 2024, the legacy of Tom's achievements still lives on in the parish of Ballymckelliget and further afield, and I am sure that legacy will still live on long after us present generation have departed these earthly shores. From the world of athletics, we want to say thank you, Tom McCarthy, for the memories.